Hey guys, it's Izzy here with Vlogmas Day. I think it's 5, it may be 4. Yeah, it's Vlogmas Day 4. So today is going to be the first sit-down video of Vlogmas because I am doing, I'm still doing my sit-down videos in December. Vlogmas isn't only going to be vlogs, we're gonna have ASMR, we're gonna have Funko videos, we're gonna have reading videos, we're gonna have just plain normal sit-down videos. So it's always gonna be different. So the days that it's gonna be different are Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And Saturday's optional, but those are the days where it's not going to be a vlog. It may be a vlog, but most likely it's not going to be. So today I'm going to be showing you all my TBR for December. I don't know, I wouldn't really say this is for December because with my TBRs, I only just, once I finish a book, I add a book to the pile. It's like, so you'll see. So let's jump right into this video. I'll start with the books that I am currently reading. So first off, we have Star Wars: The Old Republic Fatal Alliance by Sean Williams. I can't really tell you what this is like because I don't usually read the synopsis, but basically the Hutts, which y'all should be familiar with if you're familiar with Star Wars, they are like a criminal group, and they are having this big auction for something that nobody is really sure what it is, and that's what's drawing the attention from the Republic, from the Empire, and we're normal people. So it's all these people. So far from what I've read, I am on page 67, part 2, and they're all trying to find out what this is. They're all going to, I can't think of what planet it is where they're having Hutta. I don't know if that's how you say it, but that's where they're having the auction. So the next book I am reading is A Dance with Dragons by George R. Martin. This is, as of right now, the last book in the Ice and Fire series, Song of Ice and Fire. And then he's still writing 2 books. Who knows when they'll get here. I think they'll come out once the show is over, just so there's no spoilers for the end of the show, but that's just my theory. I am currently on page 104, and yeah, so it's the 4th book. It's the 4th one, so I can't really tell you anything about it. So now to the books that are to be read. So what I was saying, once I finish a historical fiction, or once I finish a Star Wars book, another Star Wars book will go in the pile. And then once I finish this historical fiction, another historical fiction book will go into the pile. So this will probably be like, this is like 2 weeks worth, 2 to 3 weeks worth. So I don't know. That's why I don't know if I should say this is a December TBR, because I don't really have books that I'm like, I'm gonna read these in December. No, this is this in my own time. Once I finish this book, I will go on to The Cradle by Kirsten Hanna. So this is a historical fiction. I thought it was a contemporary, but it is a historical fiction. And so this is set in 1974 in Alaska. So the guy's a Vietnam veteran. He was a prisoner of war. He comes home, and so they move the family to Alaska. And so this book is basically like the struggles they go through living there. And yeah, this has been on my list to read, my TBR list. Like, I have a big list of just books I want to read, but I don't even own all those books, but you know. So this has been one that's been on my list for a very long time because the Alaska setting fascinates me because, one, I've never been there, and it's just so different from where I'm from. Yeah, so I think this should be a very interesting read. My next one is a graphic novel, and this is a really long one, but it is the Sandman, the Preludes and Nocturnes. So this, why I picked this one up, because I had never heard of this before. I have a Funko Pop that I got in New York City that the character's name is Death, and it's a DC Specialty Series Funko Pop. And I'll put a picture of her on the screen, and I was like, she looks really, really cool. So I want to find out what comic series she is in. So from Googling it, this came up. So I have no idea if she actually is in this, because sometimes, you know, they'll just put in other comics, because this doesn't have DC Comics anywhere on it. It has Vertigo, So I don't know what to expect, but from going through, there are some characters that do look like her, and oh my gosh. So yeah, I have no idea what this is about. I got it just for the character. And then the most recent book I added to my TBR is All We Ever Wanted by Emily Giffin. That's my guess on the last name. So this book takes place with Nashville's elite, which I love Nashville. Totally recommend going if you've never been, or if you've been, go back. So I haven't really read anything. I need to prepare more before I film videos. So yeah, so our main character Nina marries into the Nashville elite, and her son just got accepted to Princeton. And then, so this is basically about how some people feel like Nina has changed completely from marrying into this elite society, that she's not the normal small town girl that she used to be, and it's mainly about that. And so there's just a lot of stories. So I guess these characters are gonna combine because there's a lot of scandal and lies going around. So, you know, drama is always exciting. So that's my current TBR. And another thing, I don't read by season. I know a lot of people will be like, they read thrillers in fall or like fantasy in winter. I don't do that. I'm not somebody who has to do that. I know some people just have to do it. And there's nothing wrong with that because I wish I could do that. But it's just like, no, I just pick up the book on my shelf and be like, oh, this is what I'm reading, whatever I'm feeling. And it's really by the order. The books on my shelf is how I choose. But I read a Star Wars book, then I read a historical fiction, then a graphic novel, and then a contemporary. And then I'll be reading a book in a series, or a book that's just a book that I really want to read. I will be reading that throughout the whole month. Like, for example, in this it was A Dance with Dragons, and I've been reading the Game of Thrones series. So then the next book I'm gonna read is It, and then after that I'm gonna be rereading the Harry Potter series. So that's just how I choose like what I'm reading and what not. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as always, comment, rate, and subscribe. Merry Vlogmas!